I think I'm already in love with this city. The music is playing, tried our first piece of good food. This is gonna be a good week.
Never seen it before, but Gumbo. This is the one that we need to try first. Oh my gosh.
That thing is as big as you. Wow. Guys, we have just flown to a brand new state here in America. Welcome to Louisiana.
New Orleans has been on our bucket list for the longest time, and after we went to Texas, Stephen said he has to go to Louisiana next, so here we are. Literally anywhere you go here in New Orleans, there is just music everywhere.
So yesterday we jumped on a plane and flew in.
You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain. You're like a piece of heaven.
Welcome to Louisiana, everybody. Welcome to New Orleans. We arrived in the afternoon and checked into such a unique hotel. We're currently staying at the Henry Howard Hotel. It was built in the 1800s and there's only like 18 rooms here. It's a very cool spot that we're going to be hanging out for the next week. Been staying in room 106, just off the courtyard.
And he was saying every room looks completely different.
It's like 18 rooms in this boutique hotel.
Wow.
Built in the 1800s, by the way, I was reading.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's like a giant fireplace.
Where the music is lit, is that? Wow, this is super nice. So yeah, here's our main room. We have an antique drawer just over here. And we have an entrance hall as well. This place is super nice. I'm really digging the vibe of it. And then of course we have our own bathroom that goes up here. This is gonna be a fun week.
Sweet southern seamstress on the pole. Slowly.
So just around the corner from our hotel is Charles Street, and on there you can actually jump on a tram, and for only $1.25 you can go from the Garden District all the way to the French Quarter, and that is where we are starting our food journey today.
So one of the main reasons that this city is currently on our map and why we are here is because about 4 years ago there was this little movie called Chef, which if you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out. And there was a scene where they come and set up their food truck here in New Orleans and they go and try beignet from this cafe called Cafe Du Monde. So that is pretty much where we're starting our food journey today.
Thank you.
You enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is so much icing sugar. Oh my gosh, look at it, Steve.
Wow.
This is crazy.
There's like a whole layer of icing sugar on there. Wow.
There's literally icing sugar all over the floor of this cafe.
Before we try this, some street performers just started.
Everybody get in line. We gonna do that second line.
Hey, you started without me.
Whoa. It's so good, Steve. Wow.
Once again, got enough icing sugar on that.
Eat it slowly, Steve. You're only going to try your first beignet once.
I think I'm already in love with this city. The music is playing, tried our first piece of good food. This is gonna be a good week.
Yeah, this is what I've heard. Praline is meant to be a very New Orleans thing. There's praline pecans.
What is praline?
I think it's kind of like a butterscotchy kind of thing. So I've heard that Louisiana is known for its hot sauce, and you can get Harry Potter. It's not Harry Potter, it's Harry Potter hot sauce.
So we've just come out to the French markets and it looks like it's a lot of food, souvenirs. Okay.
Oh, I think it's real.
So souvenirs and drinklets.
And dead gators.
Jess is officially now in New Orleans.
We found the praline. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
They said it's basically going to taste like fudge with a bunch of pecans in it.
What have you got? Is it peanut?
I got a peanut butter one. You got original. Oh, yum.
Fudge
Ready
with
for the
pecan.
sugar hit?
tastes like something my grandma would make me.
This is so good. Let me try yours. This one's the best. Alright, so for lunch we've come down to Parkway Bakery, and this place does the most famous sandwich in all of New Orleans. It's called the Po' Boy. And how it started was back in the early 1900s, all the streetcar workers actually went on strike. And a little restaurant wanted to make a cheap meal for them, so they started making this sandwich. And then it got really, really popular, and all these restaurants wanted to add it to their menu, including this place. So this place has been making this sandwich since 1929, I think, and we've ordered the most famous. It is the shrimp sandwich, and we've even ordered a side of fried pickles, which feels very American, so we're just waiting for them to call out our name. And yeah, I think we're gonna have a very good lunch. The fried pickles! Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm glad we're sharing, this is huge. Ooh, I see a shrimp. Wow, that shrimp is good. Oh my gosh.
That thing is as big as you. Wow. So the last time we had a French baguette sandwich was in Vietnam, and it was called a banh mi. This is giving me banh mi vibes, but like taken to the next level. It's so big. Where do you start?
Dig in, Steve.
Oh wow. You're right, that shrimp is so good. There's like lettuce, tomato, pickles, mayonnaise in here. This is like the best sandwich I've had in so long.
What I'm really excited to try though is these pickles. This just feels so naughty. Okay.
Does it work? It works?
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Now I know why in the US they love to fry stuff, because this tastes even better than a normal.
Also, what's with all this rogue shrimp I keep finding everywhere?
Oh, Steve, you're gonna love it. So we've heard that in the French Quarter you can find a bunch of like kind of bizarre, unique museums, and the one that we are heading to now is called the Historical Pharmacy Museum, and it's actually built inside the first ever licensed pharmacy here in America back in the 1800s.
Like early 1800s, and I think we need to digest a little bit before we move on to more food.
Yeah.
This is like a good stop.
I like how everything's a bit dusty. Walking in there literally felt like we had stepped inside a Harry Potter potions class. There was the potions and elixirs everywhere. They were all covered in dust. We'd never seen anything like that before. And I had no idea that pharmacists were actually the ones that invented the soda fountain. So in the 1830s, they invented it to be able to make some medicines taste better, and they actually had one of the oldest soda fountains in the world inside that pharmacy. And pharmacists were the ones that invented Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper. Literally anywhere you go here in New Orleans, there is just music everywhere. Right, so they recommended the New Orleans iced coffee. She even shook it up in a
Martini shaker?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's basically iced coffee with a dash of milk, and then they've shaken it up with heaps of ice. So for dinner we've come to a Creole restaurant. It's called Gumbo Shop, and I think we may have over-ordered. We of course got gumbo, which is the number one thing that we've been wanting to try since we got here in New Orleans. We also got shrimp Creole, and we got Crawfish etouffee. I think that's how you say it. And I feel like this cuisine is very much stew based, because I didn't know what any of this was going to look like, and it basically looks like 3 different types of seafood stews, all with a ball of rice in the middle. And I've never seen it before, but gumbo, this is the one that we need to try first. It tastes like a really, really rich stew.
Something has just arrived and it is hot. Ooh. I can see why they brought out this. This is like perfect dipping kind of dish. It tastes like a really thick, almost risotto stew with seafood in there. Kind of has like a gravy texture to it, and then you have the rice in there. I feel like this is like the perfect almost winter dish, which is crazy because it is so hot here in the city at the moment.
Oh my gosh, I definitely think we over-ordered. We definitely forgot how big the portion sizes are here in the US, but that was so delicious. It really felt homemade, and a lot of people do say that if you come to New Orleans and you know someone, getting someone to cook gumbo at their home is meant to be the best, but I think that was the second best thing. Gumbo shop, definitely recommended, especially if you like stews, because it seems like every type of food we ordered ended up being a stew.
How does it seem now that you have arrived? Is it all that you dream?
I hope you enjoyed that first episode here in New Orleans. We have one more episode to show you because I think there's just so much to do in the city. But if there's anything we've missed, make sure you leave a comment below. And if you are interested in coming to New Orleans, we'll leave a link below to some more information. And thanks so much to New Orleans & Company for sponsoring this video. Make sure you head to neworleans.com to start planning your trip today. And yes, if you're new around here, make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you in Louisiana in the next episode.
Bye! Actually, the moment we walked in the cemetery, it is starting to pour with rain.
Is this really happening?
Yes. I brought Stephen to a swamp, and we are going to go and look for some gators. So that's how they say it. He's like, we're going to go find some gators.
That's pretty good.